Today, I'm setting up the Desktronic Home Pro standing desk up here in my office. I wanted a cleaner setup, something adjustable, and something that actually feels solid for everyday work. So in this video, I'll show you the setup process, how it works, and my overall thoughts after using it. Getting everything out of the box, the first thing I noticed was how organized everything was. The parts are all labeled clearly, and overall, it feels very premium right away. The frame itself feels heavy duty. Definitely not one of those cheap, shaky desks. The setup process was honestly pretty straightforward. Most of it was just attaching the frame pieces together, tightening the screws, and connecting a few cables. Nothing too complicated. Once the frame was together, everything started to feel really solid. One thing I already like is the build quality. This uses a dual motor system, so the lifting feels smooth and balanced. And it can support up to 353 pounds. So even with monitors, laptops, and other desk gear, it handles everything really easily. Now that everything is connected, let's test the lift system. Right away, it's really smooth. And surprisingly quiet too. The motors aren't loud at all. It just moves up steadily without shaking the desk around. What's actually impressive is the height range. It goes low for sitting and all the way up to just over 50 inches. So it covers everything from sitting work to full standing setup. And even here, you can see how accessible it is at lower height, which shows how usable the range really is in a real home setup. The control panel is simple to use. You get a digital height display plus 3 memory presets. So you can save your sitting height, standing height, and another custom setup if you want. Then just tap the button and it automatically moves into that position. There's also a child lock feature built in, which is really nice if you have kids running around or you just want to prevent those accidental button presses. Another cool feature is the anti-collision system. So if the desk hits something while moving, it automatically stops. That's actually a really useful safety feature, especially in smaller office spaces. I really love how it comes with a USB Type-C charger and a USB charger on both sides, so you can easily charge your devices or phones on both sides of the table. You could feed your wires through, which is very convenient. They also come out, so you could feed in larger wires as well. Now I've got everything fully set up in my office. And honestly, this is probably the biggest reason people buy a standing desk. Being able to switch between sitting and standing throughout the day just makes working feel better overall. Especially during long editing sessions or hours sitting at my desk. I also like that this doesn't feel flimsy at full height. Even raised up, it still feels very stable. And the soft start and stop movement helps keep monitors from shaking around. Another thing worth mentioning is the customization options. There are multiple sizes available, different frame colors, and different desktop finishes. So you can really build it around your office setup. Overall, I think the biggest strengths are its stability, its smooth dual motors, and how clean the whole setup feels once it's finished. It's also very easy to clean. It feels more premium than a lot of standing desks that I see online. If you want to go check it out yourself, I'll put the link below. And there's also a discount code, Technology Space, for $30 off your order. That's it for this one. Hopefully this video helped you get a better idea of what the setup and everyday use is actually like.